Hey guys, gonna do a video. I'm here making lunch, and I'm having rabbit. This is one of those red fryer rabbits. He was 9 weeks old, and as you can see, it's a lot of meat. The only part of the whole rabbit I'm not using is that little piece right there, and that was what connected the two hind legs. I took them off the bone at the joint. Let me get something so I can pick these up. I mean, this is a lot of meat. It is like a huge chicken leg. Really big chicken leg. And then the back strap, I just cut off right at this bone joint, where the back legs, and then right between, I think, the second rib, I cut it off. And then on the front ribs and the front legs, I did like a chicken wing. I left the front leg on, and I just used a cleaver to cut down the middle of the ribs, and that way I get the rib meat. Okay? The reason for the bacon is rabbit's a real lean meat. There's not much to it. And so I cooked a little bacon, and we'll have that later on. Probably tonight. I'm going to make something with that tonight. But the grease I use for this rabbit, and then I'm going to let it brown on both sides. Pour a little beef stock in there and let it cook slow for probably an hour, checking on it, and just let it fall off the bone good. But the other reason is it was just, you know, you have those moments when you're just like, almost makes you sick, because right now in me and my wife's life, we are in a financially stable place, but it hasn't always been like that. We had a lot of rough years, and I was going to make beef tips and rice, or beef tips and gravy over rice tonight for supper. And I went to the store, and for one package, it was a little over 2 pounds of stew meat, which I would think, you know, that's just pieces they cut off and they can make stew meat, was $10.45. It was like $4.38 a pound. And it just, you know, made me take a step back and realize how expensive. And I'm not saying that it is any more expensive. It is more expensive than it's been. But it just puts a reality check on how much a simple package of meat is. And it makes you appreciate these alternative meats. This fryer, he was smaller, but he still made not quite 2 pounds of meat dressed out. Enough for a family, and that's been our goal the whole time. That's what I've been telling you is, you know, it's enough. One fryer is enough for a family. And it's just, this is free. I have food in them, probably $1.50 each in food and pellets. I've put that to paper before. Not recently. Food's gone up a little bit, but not much. But besides that, it's, you know, it's just homegrown meat, and the same with the sheep. I'm gonna get those ready, and in hindsight, I should have already butchered some of the sheep. I was thinking that I could wait the longest possible and still get lamb. I was being greedy, and my thinking was, you know, why butcher a 4-month-old lamb when I can wait to a 10-month-old lamb and get twice as much meat? Well, I've learned after about 4.5 months old, they go through, like every other animal, a lengthy stage. Right now, next time I do a video, I'll show you. Right now, they're growing tall, and so there's not much meat on their bones. They're just lanky. And so this next group, I'm going to butcher some at about 4.5 months. Right at that stage where they're huge, built, and they haven't quite went over to the next stage of getting bowed up yet. But hey, I'm learning, and that's the whole process, is trying to figure stuff out. But I just wanted to show y'all this rabbit. For those of y'all that haven't watched me for long, rabbit is an all white meat. Has less moisture than chicken. Very good for you. Extremely good for you. But Americans just can't get over the cute cuddliness of them. To realize how great a protein source it is, and how easy it is to raise them in your backyard. Once again, if you're just finding my videos and you're like, oh, rabbit. If you look to some of my older videos, some of my starter videos, that's what I started out with, was rabbit videos. And I will be doing much more rabbit videos as I get back to doing them for meat. I raise red New Zealands, pedigreed red New Zealands, and mini Rex. And yes, you can eat mini Rex. There's not as much meat on them, and I let them grow out a little bit longer, to about 14 weeks. And in the future, when I have some litters and I butcher them out, I'll show y'all the facts for that too. Well, I'm about to get some beef stock in here before it gets too burnt and let it simmer. But this is one rabbit. This is a 12-inch pan, and that's one small fryer. Like I told you, this summer they haven't grown off good, and so he's actually smaller than he should be by about a half a pound. And so it's just amazing how much one juvenile rabbit, how much meat one can provide. But y'all have a wonderful day. Hope everybody's doing great out there, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.